season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Young. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
You usually want to start a game when you come into a hostile environment with a great first drive. Get some momentum, quiet the crowd. Palmer, the exact opposite. On the road, and you make a big mistake early.
Yeah, I love coming into a hostile environment, trying to be aggressive from jump. But that interception was like giving every single fan here in this stadium a triple shot of espresso. They are going crazy right now after getting that interception.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! A great catch and run for 6.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Young. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. On the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this,
he's got some space. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. They've got the screen set up. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Gonna look downfield again. Moves away as he feels pressure. On the run, fires downfield. And they can't make the connection on third down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. They'll toss it to the left. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching on the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You got to set those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to the football.
Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Really nice play on the pick. Was looking for a little more yardage, but great field position at the 34. Here come the Irish back on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Gets it to him on the screen. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush. Hit him with the screen and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves.
Breaks into the open, headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Irish! I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point is good. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. They'll immediately call timeout. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes with the return.
That's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you've got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
On third down, he drops to throw. It's caught downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And look, defenses obviously have to play man coverage in different situations of the game, but you got to wonder if this defense wants to keep playing man after giving up that big play.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Try to get it to the edge. Goes through the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Dogs come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Gives it on the option. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Georgia.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. On the ground, it's Frazier. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down.
You just got to have better concentration if you're the wide receiver. I know it feels like a routine completion. You still got to get 2 hands on the ball and look it in. That's a bad drop.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Spits it out to the back. This time he's got his man. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Bulldogs trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. And the Dogs want to pick up the tempo. Wants to keep it in the air. Trying to barrel in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Sneaks it in.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Michigan is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Tom Brady should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by just 4 to Oklahoma. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know that.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you can tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Payne. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Notre Dame right back to the line.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz.
Turning it on. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big game. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another 1st down. to the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Williams. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moving forward just a few.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult if you want to throw an accurate throw like he did right there.
Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And he was held in check in game one, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Man, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got a chance. Picks up the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. To throw, it's Stockton. Gets it out fast. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Georgia going up tempo. Running to the left. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wanting to move the chains, here comes Georgia on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got him downfield. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Making side adjustments here. To the air. It's Stockton. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Brown has it. He gets it inside the 25. They'll stop him at the 24. Not enough for the first down, and it's a 4th down decision time coming. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Now adjusting. He'll pull it down. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Fires to the big fella. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to fire on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They try to pop a run on the draw. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
Looking for a gap. It's Frazier. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Looking to pass. It's Stockton. It's complete to the left. There he goes. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Might be calling a hot route. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out. Touchdown, Georgia! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Young. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to take off. He steps out of bounds, couple yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18 after that pickup.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
Looking to throw on first down. He'll throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Motion from the back. Oh, he's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. He got a step and just dusted the field. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And they'll try to tack on 2. They'll run the option. They've got the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 9. quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close it in style with a 72-yard pass to the house. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
In busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
To the ground. He's got it again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to throw it, Stockton. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He wants to change this route. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 4th down, trying to find his man. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Creates a little room. Jukes his way for more. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Going to sling it on second down. Quick completion on the out route. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. Third and long. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Fires to the middle. Tight end getting vertical. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Georgia heads to the line with a first and goal. Quarterback will keep it. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Georgia comes quickly to the line. The offense changing the play. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Tight end finds a soft spot.
I'll tell you, this defense, they've looked really good with their backs against the wall. When they get down in their own end defensively in the red zone, they really just seem to tighten up, and you saw it there on that play.
So they got nothing on the last play. Here's third and goal from the 1. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Nestled just inside that right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Coming out with it, it's Payne. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Dominating receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On third down, going up top. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Well, the one thing we know about this defense is they've got some exotic looks, and they're not afraid to bring pressure from the second level. That time they brought the free safety, and he was able to get home and sack the quarterback.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Now on first and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone, it's Payne. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Snap to the back, finding an escape route. Got enough for the first down. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. He wants to throw. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on first down, but it doesn't work. It'll be second down. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Looking for an open area to his left. He's got it inside the 25. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Still looking. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's caught. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. He's looking to pass. Looking for the goal line. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the end zone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. A relatively short but effective gain. He's out of bounds at the 11.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking for space. It's Frazier. Jukes his way for more. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent. We didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire country watching this game that they are indeed the superior team. Offensively, defensively, running, throwing, whatever it is they wanted to get accomplished today in all 3 phases, David, they were better.
Yeah, and listen, at this point, I don't really care about the beauty contest. Like, you're...
Oh, he's got some space. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.